Hello, I'm meteorologist Adam Baker with your weekly weather briefing. Here's a synoptic overview of what to expect going into the weekend. On the left, by Friday, you can see that there's going to be a stalled frontal boundary going into the northern part of the area, and then by Sunday, very little progression to this frontal feature and starts to become more diffuse. The ridge of high pressure will also weaken and shift farther to the west, allowing the environment to be a bit more moist and unstable. Another frontal system looks to influence the area from the north by late Monday and into Tuesday. This could also help focus a little bit more widespread development into early next week. So let's break it down into overall thunderstorm potential. For today on Thursday, we're looking at just a general chance of thunder in the far northern tier of our area. Expect the main threats to be gusty winds and frequent lightning with any stronger storm development. Now, storm chances actually ramp up for Friday with that frontal boundary approaching from the north. We actually have a marginal risk across much of North Georgia for severe weather. Now, it's primarily north, but the next slide I'll show how this could possibly shift farther south into portions of central Georgia as well. Our main hazards with anything that gets a bit stronger would be damaging winds, small hail, and of course locally heavy rainfall and frequent lightning. So a few of our computer models are hinting at some early morning storms starting to approach from the Tennessee Valley, but then weakening in the first part of the day. Now, they could push a remnant outflow boundary farther south that could also focus afternoon development. So even though North Georgia is mainly in the marginal risk, we'll need to watch for some uncertainty as to how far south that greater risk will extend. Saturday, we're back in general thunder chances across the entire area. However, keep in mind we still have that remnant boundary, and now our environment's going to be increasingly more unstable. So if anything does trigger, you still have some isolated severe potential. Strong damaging winds, hail potentially even larger, that could be thrown into the mix too. So just keep an eye out for our weakened chances with this environment. Part of that more unstable environment comes the player of heat. So the increased daytime heating is going to be really ramped up for Saturday afternoon, especially in portions of central Georgia. We could actually approach heat advisory levels with 105 or higher in some portions. So keep an eye out for possible issuance of this product probably within the next day or so. Our overall rainfall chances for the weekend, as you can see on the left and right here, Saturday and Sunday. By Sunday it does start to spread farther south across the state, and overall we're looking at a 40 to 50% chance of showers and storms. As we head into early next week, we still have chances of showers and storms continuing with the earlier mentioning of that other front approaching from the north. But take a look at our forecast temperatures here. We just stay socked in the 90s. So this is a good, upwards of near 3 degrees above normal for this time of year. So still the heat concerns continue, even though not quite as warm as Saturday. But we are looking at also rainfall totals of upwards near 3/4 of an inch in the northeast. And if we zoom out and look at the full 7-day rainfall forecast, you could have upwards of 2 inches in the far northeast to maybe an inch total elsewhere. And if you're suffering from drought, you may even want higher values than this, and you could possibly get them if there's a locally heavy rainfall or storm that's in the stronger development. And as far as the tropics go, you would expect that late June we'd have more to talk about, but there's only one little area of investigation that looks across the Yucatan Peninsula and has only a 10% chance of formation in the next 5 days. And to sum everything up, we definitely stay above normal throughout the next week, 3 to 5 degrees above our climatology, and actually Saturday we could reach heat advisory levels. The ridge of high pressure is going to be breaking down and shifting west, allowing for a more unstable environment and return of storm chances. So watch for anything strong to isolated severe Friday in the north, and possibly also isolated across the area throughout the weekend, and then of course another front early next week. Thanks, and we'll see you next week.